United, you up. Hey everybody, I wanted to check in with you. I know I haven't made a video in a while, so sorry about that. I'm going to be coming with some fresh new content coming real soon, some exciting news, things I've been working on, so stay tuned for that. I mentioned that on my Facebook page. Yeah, see your star. Anyway, so I wanted to weigh in on the United kick your ass off the plane story. Okay, so I'm sure you've heard this is wrong, this is bad, blah, 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 blah. Isn't it obvious? Who wants to be kicked off, literally? I thought Jimmy Kimmel's skit was kind of funny. It's not right, but sometimes we need humor in dark times of like people being escorted their ass off the plane, dragging them down the aisle is a whole bunch of wrongness. Do I even need to say? So, yeah, taking my bag. So let me just give you like what I think is a bigger issue here, and again about empowerment, what you can do about it, what we can do. Yes, there's those who are going to boycott United. Do I think it's going to make a big difference? Maybe not. I mean, you can vote with your dollar. If a lot of people did, sure. But the reality is, I know for routing of where they actually fly, that they have more routes available than other airlines. Maybe if people supported other ones, things would change. But like, this obviously was wrong. Yes, the CEO could have been like, sorry, we made a mistake. We effed up, and we'll make it right. And we can't promise there's a big change in this, but we'll throw them some money. Like, I mean, that would be PR number one. Just throw them some money, book them first class on another flight, reroute, do something. But they didn't do that. Dumb move. Dumb. That's just dumb. But don't underestimate the stupidity of people. So really, yeah. I don't see this changing, but I think it's more an epidemic of the times, of like people that are really tired of how the changes that have been happening in the airlines system. I know that I have definitely noticed it. I used to fly once to twice a year all the time. Who knows, I may get back into that pattern more often. But for the last couple of years, I've actually not flown as much, and I've come from a background, I've been lucky enough to be able to travel. I've had enough of the squeezing the people in of the seats with the, now they used to have like for those who fly frequently, the 777, 777, 300, or if you look on the Dreamliner 787, they've squeezed it in. Things are becoming smaller, not bigger. I know there's a larger population. They have to make money. Totally get that. But it's become a little ridiculous where I see next they're going to charge for carry-on bag. I'm sure that's coming soon. You want to go to the toilet? $5, please. Exact change is appreciated. People are sick and tired of being sick and tired, and they want to take a stand, and they're saying no. And you know what? Good for him for saying no. Would I have said no like that? Maybe I would take the money. I don't know. Not the money, but some kind of alternative, or really research your rights on what you can do. I know for luggage, I refreshed the actual legal jargon that you find. Take a look and look at the jargon. I'll sort of give a little image here, put it up here, there, somewhere around there. Let's go here. And yeah, so you can see an example for luggage if you get yours lost, that you can claim, I believe, in Canada up to $2,000. And for those who don't know that, I didn't know that. So there's things that you can do. It's just you have to know the legalities. So let's give an example of my experiences, and like, yeah, but basically, before getting into that, like, this example is like, it really makes me think. I know this is really dramatic, and it's totally not the same thing, but as I think of Rosa Parks and her giving up the seat on the bus. I mean, that's what it's like, the airplane. It ain't the swanky disco fun party, everyone getting dressed up fancy to go on a plane. I mean, that is over, and we're not in that anymore. Maybe you are, but I've noticed that that's definitely changed. It used to be fun, but yeah, I really think of like Rosa Parks, and it's like, maybe this will help trigger people to tell the airlines where had enough is enough. I don't see it having a big change right away, but I don't know. If enough people say no, then maybe things will change. But it takes people to stand up for themselves and say, this is wrong what you're doing, and I don't accept what you're doing. This is not acceptable. I don't accept it. But the reality is, you have to fly. These are, there's rules and there's laws, but revolution didn't happen just from being simple, just saying, okay, just give me your $100 voucher that I can only use for the airline, but I can't pay for the taxes or surcharges. I don't think so. My experience. Let's give examples. Travel experiences. Here's my bag. Ugh, putting it on. I believe it was U.S. Airways. I took. Do you remember U.S. Airways? Their actually customer service was very nice. I believe I flew with them. Was it San Francisco to? I don't even know. Back through Detroit. Another time I flew through somewhere else in the Midwest. I don't know where the heck I was. I remember I had blue hair at the time, and the flight attendants were very nice, but they like thought I was the best thing. I'm like, oh my god, the pilot's gonna get a kick out of you. Took me to the cockpit. It was like, look at him. And they're like, wow, that's awesome. Yeah. Woo. Oh my god. They're like, hey, how you doing? I was younger then. Younger and blonder. No. Blue hair. But yeah. Anyway, on the way back, long story short, too late. They damaged my bag real bad. Yeah, I believe it was US Airways who did. So I got my bag wasn't the most high end one at the time, so I didn't mind, but I had to get it replaced, which kind of sucked. But at least they did the right thing and they did pay for one. That's what customer service usually is. It's not the same thing as having your seat given up. I have had a seat totally, my flight canceled when there was nothing wrong. It was done months in advance, and there was lots of people booked on the flight. It was going from to Tokyo Narita, my first time going to Tokyo, but it ended up bad luck being good luck. I ended up staying a couple days later extra, which was good, although my work at the time I had to tell them. Thankfully, that was okay. But I didn't know. I booked, I think it was like in May for traveling in November, and they didn't tell me till like September. It was like, thanks a lot. But you know what? It was so much nicer back then. I'm lucky I had the seat free beside me. They used to get free ice cream and stuff like that in economy. Those days are long gone. Even though there was no seatback entertainment, I don't care. They had decent leg room. It was great. Those days are not here anymore. They are not here. So, know your rights. Yes, United. You did a crap thing. They know they did. I mean, like, they just don't care. Like, I'm sorry for those who are workers who do, try your best and aren't able to make the changes maybe you want to make, but United, you effed up. Everyone knows you effed up. Some people say, well, that's the rules, but the rules are meant to be broken, and it takes it from one person at a time. And let me know down below what you think could be done. Let's be empowered. Yeah. United we stand, together we fall. Oops, that's what happened. What I meant is united we stand, divided we fall. But it looks like you fall either way on United.